Welcome, brave knights and noble ladies. Today, I will reveal to you how to play the Royal Rescue. Are you ready for an epic adventure? The Royal Rescue transports us to the legendary land of Camelot, where peace has been shattered. The evil sorceress Morgana has stolen the magic sword Excalibur, captured Grendon the dragon, guardian of the Tower of Knowledge, and kidnapped King Arthur himself. 4 orders of chivalry will face off in 3 epic battles to reclaim Excalibur, free Grendon, and save King Arthur. Only one order will prevail and defeat Morgana. To win each battle, you must form an army strong enough to achieve victory, which means accumulating 100 points. The order that accumulates the most points across the 3 battles will be the winner. To begin, each player must choose one of the cavalry orders: Order of the Lion, Order of the Dragon, Order of the Steed, and the Order of the Eagle. If 3 players are playing, the cards of one of the orders are removed from the deck. If 2 players are playing, 2 orders are removed. At the beginning of each battle, each player receives 12 cards of the order they represent and places them face up on the table for everyone to see. Today, each player receives 4 additional cards from the shuffled deck. The 12 cards each player receives are 1 Knight of the Order, 1 Shield, 1 Standard, 1 Herald, 2 Knights on Horseback, 2 Knights on Foot, 2 Archers, 1 Jester, 1 Executioner. This is the base army with which you will begin each of the 3 battles. But you'll need more warriors and weapons to defeat Morgana. Each card has a score, and if we add up the scores of the cards received, we see that they total 40 points. Remember, to win the battle, you must reach 100 points. To do this, you need to acquire weapons, knights, archers, and some magic cards. On your turn, you must draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. When drawing, you have 2 options. Either you draw 2 cards from the deck, or you draw 1 card from the deck and the card that the previous player discarded. You might be interested in the card they discarded, as it could help add points to your army. But be careful, some cards cannot be picked up as they directly affect another player. To discard, you have 2 options. You discard 1 card to the discard deck and place 1 card into your own game. For example, I can place a knight on horseback from my order, the Order of the Lion. This increases the score of my army, and I can discard an archer card from the Order of the Eagle. Since the next player is not from the Order of the Eagle, they will not be interested in picking it up. What they should avoid doing is discarding a card from the next player's order. The other option is to discard 2 cards to the discard pile. In this case, the top card cancels the effect of the first card that was discarded. For example, I can discard a card from the next player's order, and to prevent them from picking it up, I can discard a card from another order on top of it. Remember, each player must always have only 4 cards in their hand. So on each turn, they must draw 2 cards and discard 2. Now, let's take a look at the cards included in the game. You will find the magic cards, the Crown, the Holy Grail, Merlin, the Armor, and the Lady of the Lake. These cards protect you from different attacks and also increase the score of your army. There are 2 ways to use them. Hold them in your hand and use them when you receive an attack to neutralize it. Or place them as part of your army to protect yourself. In both cases, they can only be used once per battle. If you used a magic card to defend yourself and placed it from your hand onto the table, on your turn you have to draw 2 cards and discard only 1 card to the discard pile. This way, you'll have 4 cards in your hand again. the evil cards. These cards only attack the cards that players have on the table. The cards in each player's hand are protected. The evil cards are Morgana, Cadaverous, Wreckmaw, and the Halberds. Beware of these cards, especially Wreckmaw, who destroys the best weapons in your army. Siege weapons, the Siege Tower, the Bombard, the Battering Ram, the Trebuchet, the Catapult, and the Ballista. Today, these high-value cards help increase your army's score. However, they can be attacked and destroyed by Wreckmaw, so you must be cautious with them. Personal weapons, the bow and arrows, the halberd, the crossbow, and the flail. These weapons will be very useful for completing the points you need to win the battle. The servants. Just like in the feudal society of the Middle Ages, servants are worth very little, only 1 point. They do not belong to any order of chivalry and can serve any of them. That said, keep in mind that sometimes you can win a battle by just 1 point and they can be quite useful. The captive cards: Excalibur, Grendon the Dragon, and King Arthur. These cards are not dealt and are placed aside from the deck. They are used as follows. You receive Excalibur when you win the first battle, adding 10 points to your score from that battle. You can use this card once during the second battle. You receive Grendon when you win the second battle, adding 12 points to your score from that battle. You can use this card once during the third battle. You receive King Arthur when you win the third battle, adding 15 points to your score. These cards are key to the final victory. How to win the game. The player who accumulates the most points across the 3 battles wins the game. When you reach or exceed 100 points, considering the cards on the table and in your hand, you are ready to win the battle. For example, if the army I have on the table is worth 90 points, and I realize that with the cards in my hand, I reach or exceed 100 points, it's time to prepare to win the battle. On my turn, after drawing 2 cards, I reveal that the army on the table, along with the cards in my hand, add up to 100 or more points, and then I discard the card I had set aside. At the end of each battle, the score of the winner and each player is recorded. For players who did not win, only the score of the cards they had on the table counts. The cards in their hand do not contribute to their score. At the end of each battle, after counting the score of each player, the 12 cards that form the base army for each battle are dealt to each player. Finally, let's see how to fill in the scoreboard. Remember, the winner of each battle receives an additional score for Excalibur, Grendon, and King Arthur. Now you're ready to begin the adventure and save Camelot. We hope you enjoy the Royal Rescue as much as we enjoyed creating it. See you in the next video to talk about the other games of the Great Crusade. Let the battle begin. Until next time.